The Santa Fe Place Community Home and More serves as a safe haven for Oklahomans with intellectual disabilities. But with federal COVID relief coming to an end, the facility's future is at stake.
Just do one.
Olivia Turner is a proud resident of Santa Fe Place and More. Santa Fe Place is an intermediate care facility that provides services to Oklahomans with intellectual disabilities. Thanks to their services, Turner has learned valuable life skills.
I learned how to manage money better. Still working on it, but I've learned how to cook. I do still have to have a little bit of help with that though. But the staff are really great. They really do help me out.
So we have 3 homes for adults with intellectual disabilities, and each home has 16 beds. And what we do here is we help them with their everyday life so that they can learn to become more independent and they can do it on their own.
All of that could change after COVID relief funding ends this summer. Care Providers Oklahoma CEO Stephen Buck says during the pandemic, the Oklahoma Health Care Authority gave additional COVID relief funds to the nursing homes and IFCs.
Those supplemental payments were extraordinarily meaningful and have allowed facilities to keep up with the pace of inflation that has occurred since COVID. And I can't tell you where we would be if those had not been in place. They've been extraordinarily helpful.
Now facilities like Santa Fe Place are hoping state lawmakers will step in before funding runs out.
I'll be very candid. If the legislature isn't able to address the funding gap that will result when those payments go away, we will lose access to care in buildings across the state of Florida.
Facility Director Jessica Smith says facilities like Santa Fe Place are funded through Medicaid instead of the Department of Human Services.
The hardest part right now for ICFs is that we already are the lowest paid provider in Oklahoma. And so receiving that additional COVID funding was really the only way we could keep staff going. And whenever that goes away, it's going to be very difficult to try and compete and keep staffing because we can't compete with other types of providers if we can't get some help with the funding.
In 2019, the legislature did something very bold with what was Senate Bill 280, and it fundamentally set the course for funding within nursing homes.
Buck says the COVID-19 pandemic just added fuel to the fire.
So unlike a hospital that might be able to change the prices it sets, in these spaces, we are dependent upon what the government pays us to provide this care. And because of that, we have to have conversations about raising the rate at the Capitol.
Can I do that one? Yeah.
The funding shortage could interrupt the lives of those living in places like Santa Fe Place. They enjoy opportunities to work and volunteer just like any other Oklahoman. The Santa Fe Place's Action Club was first created with the More Kiwanis in 2015 to find the residents opportunities to help their community.
Action Club is it is a service leadership project through Kiwanis, and it is the only service leadership project for adults with disabilities in the world. And we are currently the only Action Club in Oklahoma.
Members of the Action Club get to have a positive impact, and they hope the possible funding shortfall doesn't stop it.
We do a lot of volunteer, so like we help clean Fresh Start or the Evans parking lot. We help with like this Bella place. It's an animal shelter place. We help clean up there.
And what it does is it teaches them their value, and it takes away that sense of victimhood or that sense of needing so much sympathy, and gives them another step in their adventure forward.
Action Club members are known for their bright orange shirts and smiling faces.
Every time they come in, it's with a smile on their face, and they ask, what more can they do? And they work together as a team. They're unified. Their heart's in it, and so it is. Everything that they do with joy and excellence.
Kiwanis International awards the Action Club.
On Tuesday, Santa Fe Place hosted the Kudos to Action Award ceremony. The organizations that Action Club helped came to show their appreciation to club members.
They don't know how much they pour into us. We would not be the place we are if we did not have a connection with the Action Club.
You guys are changing the minds. You guys are changing the hearts. You guys are making the impact because you're not saying, I can't do this, I can't do that. You guys are taking it by the reins and making a difference in your community.
Turner says it's rewarding to give back to her community.
The fact that everybody was like really appreciative of us, because like knowing that just it puts a smile on my face, and I'm sure it does to the other.
During her time at Santa Fe, Turner says she's gained independence and lifelong skills.
I love the freedom where we get to do pretty much anything we want to do, and the fact that, well, I live in a girls' house, so all the girls and I get along for the most part, and so we, help each other out, and we have lots of fun.
Smith says she will continue advocating for her residents and encourages others to speak with lawmakers.
Unfortunately, ICFs don't have a lot of money for lobbyists, and we don't have a lot of money for those things like DHS does. So we don't get a lot of the attention.
The Action Club of Santa Fe closed out their week-long celebration honoring Action Club. Today, they created garden planters with local Kiwanis Club members.